In the end zone.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with 6.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
Here's Grant. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the 17, Mariota. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Set 50, plant. 54. Now let it breathe. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. He's got him in, complete. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 41 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
15 line. 15 line. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stipp got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball.
That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Let's go. 30 base.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Back. Let's go.
1st and 10, Stick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stick. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Alpha.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mariota. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. To throw is Mariota. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
10 logo.
54 Mike.
Stick from the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Ready?
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Go! Hey, high 7. 5.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. That ball complete to Isabella. Room here to run. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Stick to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That's fielded in the end zone. Leaps past him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Mariota. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Gotta go.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Gay's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 78 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mariota now from the 50. Complete. Smith has it. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. They go back to Grant. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. And he didn't get there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Push him back. Push him.
A shotgun throw for Stick. This one caught by Isabella. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They go play action. Mariota. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think.
And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point put through by Succop, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I got you. I got you.
Now a handoff looking right. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Stick looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
Brings up 2nd down.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Stick. Got him, man. That's Trent Sherfield. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mariota now, rolling to his right. Get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Leonard Floyd, his 2nd sack of the night. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw Mariota. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Brown. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
We go!
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39.
First and 10 at the 38.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, it's Stick. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's Mariota. The open man is Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. They will find Davis. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You got it. You got it.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defense. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did.